Hello everyone, my name is Alexander. A few days ago I made a video about the situation in Ukraine and how does it affect on us, and today I wanted to make another videos about some important aspects on an OCD recovery journey, and it was mentioned, these aspects were mentioned by other moderators a lot of times in this group, but I just wanted to describe it from my point of view and how do I see it. So first of all, I would like to speak about putting time frames on our recovery. And as we know, as it was said a lot of times, we never can do it. We can we can't just force ourselves to recovery if we put time frame that I'm going to recover in 8 months, for example. Like most likely it's going to be counterproductive. And I wanted to explain from my point of view why it doesn't work like that. So I think most of us had this OCD tendencies before we became chronically stuck. So as I see from my experience, I did a lot of small compulsions, reassurance and things like that, but I didn't realize back then that I'm doing it. What I'm going to say is that most likely from our childhood we started to make some outlook on life, and we started to embrace some beliefs, and most of them were irrational because of we misinterpreted something, and maybe we were influenced by society, and as we know, society is pretty irrational. So we made some perspective on life, and it's not very rational perspective, and we were forming it through all our lives. And then we demand, when we are suffering and where we are chronically stuck, we demand from ourselves to change it like in a few months. But it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. It requires a lot of work, and not just uncertainty. It requires behavioral work along with cognitive work, and this work must be consistent, and it requires a lot more time than just a few months. And we can get better in 6 months, in 1 year. We can see some great results, but we can't just to change all our perspective just in this short period of time. And understanding of this makes us not to rush recovery process. So the second aspect I wanted to talk about is internal thermometer. Unfortunately, except OCD Recovery UK, I've never heard about about this term, and I think it's big unfortunate, because on my opinion it's one of the biggest mental compulsions. So as we know, our anxiety cycle is fueling by our core fears. So in order, we are seeking for relief, and we are doing reassurance behavior, compulsions, and stuff like that. And when we educating ourselves about this disorder, we understand that we have to cut out our compulsions, and we can cut out physical compulsions, and no matter how bad we are feeling, but we can do it. But we can just stop mental compulsions because it's going automatically. We can just say to ourselves, okay, Alexander, just stop doing it, it's compulsion, and that's it. No, because we are afraid of something to the death. In this case, I think the main reason why this compulsion is going automatically is a fear of fear. We are so scared of being stuck forever, that's why our brain are sending these signals of alarm, because we are so scared of being stuck. And that's why we need to dispute this fear. We have to show ourselves that it's highly uncomfortable. Yes, it's challenging experience, but we can still do whatever we have and whatever we need to do. So it's not the end of the world. And when we are disputing, we are doing cognitive work and showing the reason why it's not so scary. And then we are like doing behavioral therapy, when we are going through our day with all emotions we have. We also showing to our brain that it's actually not the end of the world. We did that, and we maybe have good time with our friends, despite of we were not feeling so great, but it was still good. That's why we have to bring ourselves to the point where we are not so deeply concerned of how am I feeling today, how am I feeling right now. And at this point, it's when this fear goes down, it's going to release bit by bit. And now I would like to talk about the last aspect. I would like to talk about this demand that it has not happened to me, it's not fair. 8 days ago, 40 billions of people in my country were captured by war. Civilian people are dying every day, children are dying, and it's clearly understandable that it's not fair, and this horrible aggression should not happen to my country, but it is happening. And life has no rules and no laws, and things happen. And to be honest, my heart is breaking when I see what is happening in our biggest cities like Kyiv, like Kharkiv. And I experienced a lot of emotions, but I try to remember that universe has no law, that it just everything has to be fair, and unfortunately I can change it, and I have to, in this case, I have to do what I can do in order maybe to help some refugees, or to support some people, and to support my relatives and my girlfriend. So that brings me to the point why acceptance is so important. That shows why we can't just go in with thoughts are thoughts, because when real adversities are happening in our life, we have no tools, and without acceptance, it's very hard to it's very hard to face. So, and also we have to remember that acceptance isn't agreement. We have to understand that we are creatures that like happiness, comfort, joy, and don't like pain and suffering. And it's normal, it's okay. But when we are putting like strong demand that we must live just happy lives and not discomfort and pain, most likely it's going to disappoint us, but because things are happening in life, and that's why it's so building acceptance is so important. City recovery journey, and also in real life. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you a lot for the thank you a lot for support that I received these last days. It helps a lot, and I'm so grateful for it. Have a good day. Bye.